Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Chats with Chaudhry. I hope you're safe and well. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Tara Dougal, who is the Brand and Content Director for the upcoming CPHI Milan, which is being organised by Informa Markets. So, I thought I'd catch up with Tara and find out what you could expect if you're attending, and if you're not attending, why you should be there. So, Tara, first of all, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very good. Thank you. It's all systems go here, but we're really excited for the upcoming edition of CPHI Milan.
Fantastic. And you're calling in from your offices in the Netherlands, aren't you?
I am, yes. Yeah. So we have a huge team based here. We're split across the globe, actually, but yeah, the bulk of the CPHI team is in Amsterdam.
Fantastic. Now, before we talk about CPHI Milan specifically, for people not familiar with Informa Markets and the portfolio you've got in relation to pharma, can you give us a very top line overview of who Informa Markets are and the other brands you have under the CPHI banner?
Yeah, so Informa Markets essentially connects buyers and sellers across multiple industries. I mean, I'm always finding about new event launches that we've got, but we work basically with almost every industry. So we cover fashion, healthcare, pharma, architecture, tourism. So some of the big brands you might have heard of are Arab Health, Supply Side, the Dubai Air Show, Cityscape is another big one, and of course CPHI. And within the pharma portfolio, we manage two brands. So that is CPHI and also PharmaPack, which is a smaller, more boutique event around drug delivery and packaging solutions.
Right, okay. And the CPHI brand truly is worldwide, isn't it, in terms of the events that you're covering?
Yeah. We have 10 global events now. The latest addition to that is CPHI Middle East, which is going to be taking place this December in Riyadh, and 10th to the 12th. So we're also doing a lot of work and a lot of activity around that one. It's set to be a really amazing launch.
Brilliant. Now, let's talk specifically about CPHI Milan. And obviously last year was in Barcelona, and it tends to rotate around major cities across Europe.
Yeah.
So for people who are not familiar with CPHI in Milan, or CPHI Europe, as I think is the broad term for it, how does that differ from some of the other events, and how large is it in comparison to some of the other events for people who are not familiar with it?
Yeah, so CPHI Europe is essentially our flagship show. So it's one of our biggest. CPHI China is also a huge, huge event, but CPHI Europe, I would say, is a little bit different to other events in the portfolio because it's the one that really encompasses the end-to-end supply chain. So we had last year in Barcelona, 116 different countries represented. So it's really that one point in the year where all pharma companies can meet under the same roof. So if you're meeting with existing partners, if you're looking for new partners, it is that one annual event that is a must attend.
And again, for viewers who've never been there, in terms of, you said end to end, so what are the areas covered within the halls? Just so people can get a sort of an idea how large it is and what sort of areas that you cover from an exhibitor's point of view.
Yeah, so this year is actually our 35th anniversary, which we're super excited about. And CPHI started very much as an API show. So I think the first edition was like 30 stands and just talking about small molecules. But now we really are covering everything from raw materials, pharma ingredients, manufacturing solutions, all the way through to packaging, drug delivery, logistics. So it really, really is the length and breadth of the supply chain. And you can meet people from across the globe, from across the supply chain. It is truly that one-stop shop.
Right. And I know Barcelona was a record-breaking year for you in terms of numbers. So again, to give viewers a sort of context of how large it is, how many exhibitors and how many visitors did you have last year? And what are you looking at? What are you aiming for this year?
Yeah, last year we had just under 54,000 attendees, which is crazy. Actually, that was bumper edition last year in Barcelona, and 2,400 exhibitors. This year, our marketing team are working super hard. We have such an amazing team, and they're looking to bring 62,000 visitors to Milan in a couple of weeks' time and around 2,500 exhibitors. So I mean, it's amazing how it's growing and, how we see the progression and the development of that show. And yeah, we're super excited.
You now scared me. I need to book my hotel now.
Oh, well, yeah, you're in trouble. You'll be sleeping in the lobby somewhere.
I hope not. As long as it's got good Wi-Fi, I don't care, actually. Right, okay. Now, this year in Milan, as I said, it is in Milan this year, and it was in Milan 3 years ago, if I remember correctly, straight after the pandemic.
Exactly,
it was in Milan. So what can people expect if they come to this year's event? So what are some of the key things or trends that you're going to be covering this year? And also, how is it differing to last year's event in Barcelona?
Yeah, so we try and build in key industry trends and themes through a lot of our content. So this year we have actually expanded our content program. So last year we were in a conference center in Barcelona. This year we've actually moved all of our content onto the show floor. So if you're exhibiting in our contract manufacturing zone, there is a theater which corresponds to that zone. So we have Manufacturing 5.0 is the theme of that theatre. That's going to cover everything about from outsourcing, partnership strategies. We see a huge need for finding the right partner, particularly for pharma companies, drug sponsors. We're also covering AI there. That's a huge topic for us this year. We see a lot of interest and a move to adopt new technologies. Our other theatres cover sustainability, which is huge for us. That's going to be in Hall 6. It's next to our new sustainability centre as well, where everybody can drop in, speak with our experts about how to get started on their own sustainability strategy, which still seems to be a huge question coming from the market. We then have a packaging innovation theatre as well, looking at drug delivery packaging, future of pharma ingredients, which is a broader one. So we're covering formulation. We're also covering a lot of R&D in that theatre, looking at patient centricity, patient dynamics. And then we also have a bioproduction theatre. We're really looking to grow the bio element of the zone, and we have some fascinating topics in there around bioproduction and biomanufacturing.
Great, sounds really exciting. Now, in terms, I mean, obviously the event is all about engaging visitors with the exhibitors and people doing business. Now, as you said, the content now is on the show floor rather than a separate conference center. So hopefully you're keeping everybody within the show floor as well, rather than disappearing for a while and then coming back, which is great. So what, as an organizer, are you doing to help people engage before, during, and after the event?
Yeah. I mean, the triumph of CPHI is the scale of it, but that can also be one of the challenges, obviously. So, our event planning app is a fantastic tool for getting a bit of a head start on your networking. A lot of people pre-book meetings. It's also possible to turn up and to just browse the stands, but we really encourage people to use the app. You can download the exhibitor list. You can see what other visitors are attending. You can engage with those visitors. You can try and book meetings, and you can also use it to bookmark any content sessions that you want to attend, so you can create a schedule overview for yourself and then have that in your hands when you get to Milan. Right,
fantastic. Now, one other thing I want to talk about is that you have the CPHI Awards, so which are on the last hour, or the evening of day one. If I get my teeth in, my brain's a bit slow this one. So for people again not familiar with the CPHI Awards, what are they? Why do you do them? And what's the format? What categories do you cover?
Yeah, so last year we celebrated the 20th anniversary of the Pharma Awards, and what we're looking to do across the different categories is to recognise new products, new solutions, both from exhibitors and non-exhibitors. So I think one of the most exciting things about working in pharma is seeing all the innovation and what's new. So the awards is really a place to celebrate that. And the awards has shifted a lot over the years. So we've gone from having an amazing gala dinner to a drinks reception. And this year, it's going to be part of the CPHI celebration. So we understand that people are looking for more networking opportunities on site. They're also looking to have fun and to relax and to enjoy being at the event, after a busy day on the show floor. So CPHI Celebration is a chance to network with really high value attendees, and the awards is basically the anchor of that event. So we get started with the awards, you get to see who the winners are, see the products and solutions for this year, and then you can enjoy entertainment, music. We had a lot of dancing last year, and of course having a few aperols because we'll be in Milan this year. But the awards is, in terms of the categories, sorry, to go back to your point on categories. So we have 12 for this year. Most of them are similar to last year's, but we did introduce two really exciting new categories, actually. So one is Woman of the Year. We actually launched a fantastic editorial interview series where we interview a different female stakeholder in pharma, and these pieces have really, really blown up. We get so much engagement. It's fantastic to see that, you know, diversity is really top of the agenda. So we wanted to create an award specifically to recognize women in industry. And then we also have the Future Leaders Awards. So, you know, I think in pharma, people tend to be in their careers for a really, really long time. And a lot of the people we're working with have maybe been there 25 years, 30 years, have this huge bank of knowledge. But we thought that it would be very interesting to recognize kind of the up and coming stars, you know, maybe the CEOs of tomorrow. So the Future Leaders Award is one to recognize those rising stars.
Fantastic. That's really good. Now, final question for you. This all sounds fantastic, but there'll be people sitting here going, you know what, my time's really precious. I've never been to CPHI before. I've got all these other events, because actually October is mad in terms of number of events within the life science pharma space. Why should someone who's not registered yet come to CPHI Milan?
I think the thing with CPHI Milan is it offers real bang for your buck. You know, it's the show that you can go to where you can meet the whole supply chain, you can go to networking events, you can meet new people, existing people. You're going to bump into people on the show floor, 100%. You always see that. You can also get up to date on trends, industry developments. We've got a huge content program. So even if you came for the content alone, it's going to be hugely worthwhile. So I would say if you've never been before and you choose to come, it's not going to be the last time that you come to a CPHI.
Fantastic. Well, look, there you go, viewers. If you have not registered yet for CPHI Milan, the link is above this video, so do that. If you'd like to learn more about the CPHI portfolio in general, again, click on the other link above this video. You'll see that all the different events Tara's been talking about. And if you'd like to know who the shortlists are for the awards, then one, there is a link for all of them, but actually I've been posting them on my LinkedIn channel by category, so you can see all of those, who's actually shortlisted for each of the categories by following me, but also you can check out the link above the video as well. So Tara, it's lovely to see you. Good luck with the show. I hopefully see you in Milan. I normally bump into you as you're running around with your content team, but I know you've got more power now, so you'll be even busier. So, but I hope I still get to see you, and have a great build up to the show. I know it'll be a fantastic show as always. So viewers, hopefully I will see you in person in Milan. If not, hopefully another event in the not too distant future. But until then, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.